Ribs. That's what that is. I had ribs for lunch. That's why I'm doing this. How now, brown cow? How now, brown cow? How now, brown cow? What is it? Lanolin? Lanolin? Like sheep's wool? Hello, from all of us here at Channel 4 News Team, thank you for joining us tonight. I'm Ron Burgundy.
And I'm Veronica Corningstone. This just in, there was a robot on the loose on campus. It has been spotted, rolling around, and we have live footage.
What did the light bulb say to the switch? You turn me on.
The robot has also been spotted at Sheetz.
Oh, that's quite crafty.
Sheetz. We've caught up with the creators of the robot, and we're going to here ask them a few questions. Thanks for joining us tonight, guys. What are the strengths of your robot?
Thanks, Ron. Great question, by the way. I believe one of our strengths with the robot was it was very funny. I mean,
oh yes, everyone loved it. They're constantly laughing while they're taking the candy and everything.
There was continuous smiles when the robot was around.
Yeah, great interaction. Like, I overall thought it was a great robot.
It was a good time.
The robot was also very friendly. If you look at our Sheetz experience and our typical bystander, he was very interactive with the robot.
I mean, he seemed to enjoy the process. He was shocked at first, but once he knew what was going on, he seemed to enjoy it and smiled with it and had fun.
But you could say the cuteness of the robot really helped out with that too, right, guys?
Yeah, because he wasn't too intimidated by it.
But I mean, also, yeah, look, he had very nice eyes. I mean, come on. Who doesn't think that little guy's adorable?
Yeah, and dark chocolate, like, who wants that, you know?
Yeah,
It's
dark
dark
chocolate is
chocolate,
the best. I mean, the ladies love it.
Yeah, the ladies love it.
Another thing was, it was very fast. I mean, you saw that thing spin around. It made a quick turn. I mean, that's impressive to the people.
Yeah, with the basket was rotating pretty fast, and they got the candy in like 5 seconds or less.
I mean, I think it was a great interaction overall.
Yeah, real good job on the robot.
I'd give it 100%.
Yeah, 101.
What
So,
did the light bulb say to the switch? You turn me on.
Oh! Thank you. Now what? Do you press the
what are the weaknesses of your robot?
Great question, Veronica. That's actually a very good point. Every project has its weaknesses and places that it can improve on. Our project, the first weakness that we discovered was it was short. People had to bend down to receive the chocolate.
Yeah, through all the interactions, I think people had to get down real close, even hear what the robot was saying sometimes. And for even to pick up the candy, it's just they had to bend over, almost putting it on one knee.
You know what,
Another one of the weaknesses was that it couldn't walk in a straight line. It could roll, but after a while it started going off the path.
Yeah, and it also, when it would do its rotations, it would spin at not a complete 360 and would stop short of its destination, therefore didn't get very far away sometimes.
Yeah, like all the rotations were off like a little bit by like 90 degrees or so, and like when it would walk in a straight line, it would kind of go to the left almost sometimes.
Yeah.
So it couldn't really interact that well.
So it made it hard to, yeah, like he said, it made it hard to interact. It wasn't exactly a square where you're just talking head on to the people.
And sometimes people would just walk right by it just because it was constantly going to the left, right?
And this would probably, I would say the reason for this is the different terrain that had to go across. The original program was on a certain terrain, so on that terrain it worked very well, but once we moved to different surfaces, it didn't work as well.
Plus with the sensor being so low sometimes, it didn't always pick up people and recognize that they're in front of them.
Another problem was on the weight issue. We had a motor set on the side of it, so that weighed down one side significantly, causing it to turn in that direction. So if we could find a way to balance it, then it would probably go in a straight line then. Another one of the issues was it was not loud enough.
Yeah, I think we mentioned that already, and people were constantly getting down real close to even hear it.
Mhm.
During like the fail one time, they couldn't even hear what was going on.
Yeah, they were slightly confused as to what was going on.
Yeah. Overall, I think our strengths were pretty well, but our weaknesses kind of need some improvements too.
What can you do to make this project stronger?
Another excellent question, Ron. Some things that we can make our project better would be to make it taller. I really think so, guys. Just people getting down once again.
Yeah, more interactive, personable, life-size robot would really help.
Another thing that we could improve on was this dialect, how it talked to people. It kind of had very generic terms to say to people. So, what would you guys think we could do to fix that?
Increase its vocabulary almost probably would help a lot better.
Yeah, that would
I mean, most of the people we interacted with was people our age, so if we could also change it to speak how we do, so then I figure people will get along with it a lot better and be able to understand it.
Well, another thing we could have done is made it louder too. Like also like kind of relates to the height, but I think being louder would also be more interactive.
You can maybe come up with a speaker that was a little bit more loud than the internal speaker on the brick.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the phone helped, but it still wasn't the best.
Yeah.
And finally, how does this project and engineering in general impact people?
Yes, thank you, Veronica, again for a great question. I would definitely say some of the impact of the project and engineering on people would be it would influence other students to become engineers.
Yeah, when we interacted in the B&B CAF, we saw one student. He might have been like a spark to him to become an engineer, possibly.
I mean, another thing we had was off-camera interactions. Like they were asking us why we were doing this project. We were saying it was for engineering, and then they got interested in the whole thing of engineering because they liked the idea of robots.
Yeah, they were, since engineering at Mount Union, I think the thing they're like, oh, tell us about engineering some more at Mount Union. What do you guys?
They get to learn about the program and what it's about.
Yeah. Another thing was we kind of gave like a Valentine to somebody and we like made their day on Valentine's Day almost if they did have someone special.
I mean, we got to give candy to people. They might have their partner in the relationship could be out of town or they could not go home to see them. So we could kind of cheer them up for that day and then made them get through it.
Maybe deceased.
Sometimes it was awkward, to be honest, because
Yeah,
they're like, what are you doing with I don't want your candy.
people aren't expecting a robot to roll up on you. Another problem, another impact it was helped problem solve. When we were building this robot, we had to come up with many ideas on how to design the robot and how to program it.
Yeah, during the whole process, like I know we all got really frustrated on how to program everything, but we used our problem solving skills that we learned in class. That really helped us like step by step to get the whole program done.
Exactly. I would definitely say that another impact was it helped us learn how to program through the block dragging instead of writing code.
Yeah, I learned like the basic of a program that I can slowly work into later and go more in depth and possibly.
We got to learn how to use unfamiliar technology. I mean, none of us knew how to do this before we started, so now we come out with a new ability. And then also we learned that robots have feelings.
Yeah, they're like human beings almost.
Yeah, they're very interactive. I really enjoyed our robot. I really did.
Well, I'm John.
I'm Jake.
I'm Matt.
And thank you for having us, and we hope you have enjoyed the robot rolling around campus.
From all of us here at the Channel 4 News Team, I'm Ron Burgundy.
And I'm Veronica Corningstone.
You stay classy, Mount Union. Go every time, so that others may. You can start it.
I did, I was waiting.
Hello, thank you from all of us here at the Channel 4 News Team for joining us tonight. I'm Ron Burgundy.
And I'm
It was really fast when you got it too, no messing around.
Yeah, it was had friendly interactions. Told a funny joke.
I can't having a good time with it.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it was even